Hi, beautiful ladies. I just thought I'd say hello. I've been doing a bit of self-reflection this morning, and it's helpful sometimes to ask of yourself questions that get you to reflect upon things, and um, it makes it clearer where you're at now and you know what you've been through. Uh, it just gives a bit of clarity. Um, I use questions a lot in the heart to heart chats I have on Fridays. And that's in a group setting with other ladies in our Women Transforming Women's group. I also use questions just to for self-inquiry for myself when I'm writing my what I call my day book. Um, my day books. Some people would call it their journal, but in my day book, I put everything. It's like my to-do list, as well as my self-reflection, as well as my reminders, as well as I draw and doodle. And if I get ideas, I put them in there too. So you might have a journal, you might have a day book, you might have other ways in which you do some self-inquiry. You might have another group that you go to and do some self-inquiry with some other lovely ladies. You might even have, a one-on-one appointment or session or coaching or mentoring session that you go to with a professional. Sometimes people go to counselling regularly, gee, bit tongue-tied this morning I am. And so, yeah, I just thought, I've been doing some reflecting and I might share with you guys. First of all, I'm just going to read out the questions, and if you are a person who wants to write them down in your journal or your day book or somewhere on a piece of paper, yeah, you might wish to do that. And then I'll be just sharing my answers to the questions so that I can make it real and relevant to you, because sometimes it's helpful to get other people's stories and other people's experiences. And yeah, so here goes. The questions I've been exploring are about 2025 because we're at the end. So sometimes it's good to see where you've been and what you've gained from that. First question is, how has 2025 been for you? How has 2025 been for you? You can write this down, or you can just play this, pause and answer that question for yourself. For me, it's been 2025 has been a big year of coming home to myself and prioritizing my health and vitality, and also my family and close friends. I've been enjoying being fit and eating more healthfully, just being more mindful of, how much, like having less sugar and stuff like that. And what I do in the morning, remembering more to I have a little drink of water with some lemon in it when I can. And I've been enjoying, like, this year I've taken up going to a park run most Saturdays, and like I'm really looking forward to that in the Saturday morning. It's a 5K run, but it's for people to do at their own pace, or to, they give you your time and everything at the end, so you can kind of try and get better, your own time better, which, yeah, it makes I feel my body is feeling very fit at the moment, and that's been a good practice for me. I've also been going to the gym for a boot camp every Monday evening, just past 6 o'clock. So yeah, it feels good to be feeling healthy and fit and strong. The next question is, what have you learned? Meaning, what have you learned this year? For me, I've learned to embrace slowing down enough to be more present and real with myself and others. I wonder what you've learned. I've also actually learned greater respect for myself and my journey up to this point this year as well. There's been a big opening up with compassion for others and the world as well, and myself. So yeah, I think I've got a deeper compassion this year. The next question is, what have you let go of? What have you let go of this year in 2025? I've let go of some self-judgment, which I've replaced with more self-acceptance. I've let go of blindly following others. I'm more able to choose from my truth, to check in with myself. And when it comes down like health choices, eating, etc., to check in with my body. Does this feel right? Do I really want to eat this? Do I really want to drink this? Being more mindful, mind present to that. And the next question was, what have you let go of in 2025? Oh, hang on, that's the one I just did. Whoops. Okay. Sometimes that happens. And the next question is, who have you become as a result of the previous questions? Who have I become? My answer for that was, I've become a better person, a more loving person, a more compassionate, passionate and thoughtful person. And I've become happier as I'm in each moment. Like, I'm okay with where I'm at. Yeah, there's more of a peace within myself in this moment. And I've become more confident within myself as well because of all the extra self-acceptance. I've become more confident within myself. How have I been doing all of this? Well, how did I accomplish these things? I've been doing a lot of EFT tapping, particularly I've since September been refreshing my skills. So there's been a big uptake in that. As I told you before, health-wise, I've been taking up the jogging. I didn't know about park runs until this year, and I was lucky that my child Ezra introduced me to them. Yeah. Also, I've done some travel this year. I went to Europe for a 30-year anniversary with my husband, and that was pretty awesome. Yeah, and I even went to Fiji earlier in the year in January. So I guess you would say that there has been some big changes that happened for me. I also had closer contact with some little babies that my neighbours had a baby last year, and like getting to know them more this year because they turned one this year. And another close friend had a baby, the same, like that's one now. And I'm Auntie Stephanie, and yeah, I guess that does create a heart connection there because I actually look after them sometimes and get to spend time alone with them, and they're just such a joy. So I hope that you found those questions helpful. Hope you have some fun answering those. I did, and I just thought I'd share them with you today. It's a Friday, the end of the week. I hope you've had a good week, and I hope you have a lovely weekend. Bye for now.